Hi everyone, good evening. My name is Beth and I'm here this evening to bring you our very first take and make of 2021. Sigh of relief that 2020 is done and behind us, and may we never have a year as trying as this last one has been. It's been a heavy time, right? So we're gonna put it behind us. We're gonna face forward, eyes up, chin up, and just keep plugging along. I think sometimes we can manifest happiness in our life if we look for the happiness in our life. So I was super excited when Jenny showed me our very first take and make program craft for the year, because I think that it's something we all need. I know that I personally, although I don't do New Year's resolutions, I have made it a point in recent months to really focus on making memories and not focusing on what I don't have or can't do, but enjoying the things I can do. And to that end, we're going to make a memory jar today. So I grabbed an envelope so that I could show you. I have one here, a little memory jar that doesn't have memories in it yet. But because there's writing on both sides, it's hard to see. So this one says memory jar, and on the other side, the perfect sentiment, enjoy the little things. Because sometimes we're hit with big things that are hard, and it's easy to lose sight of all the little things we experience on a daily or hourly or weekly basis. And so this will be a great reminder for us. So in your kit, you should have gotten a jar, lid that'll remove. And aren't these nice? I tend to break glass things, so I really appreciate having this. So Jenny, thank you for making it Miss Beth proof. And you should have your vinyl and your transfer. And I'm not sure if you can see, if I turn it, you can see that the vinyl, there it is, the reflection of my light, is already has our design in it, but I'm going to need to cut it apart so I can put that on. And for that, I obviously need my glasses. So I'm going to use my light here, and I'm sorry you can't see that as I cut it. You have yours though, so you know what I'm talking about here. And I'm going to cut the two sayings apart. Be super careful when you do this. I have cut off letters before. Not the best feeling in the world, especially if I don't have extras, right? So then I have my piece that says memory jar, and I'm going to weed that. So that's just like if you're in your garden, you're going to weed out everything that shouldn't be. So if I'm in the garden, I'm going to take everything out that is not a flower. And for this, I'm going to take out everything that's not part of my lettering for my jar. So while you're doing this, be a little bit careful because you don't want to peel the letters off. So I'm going to carefully, slowly, in reverse and upside down, try and do this. And see, my O started to come off, so all I did was push it back down with my thumb, and it still wants to come off. I'm going to turn this so it's facing me so I can actually see what I'm doing just for a sec. So I've got that O back on there. Keep going with my M. And anytime you have a little piece that wants to pull up, I'm just pushing it down with my finger or the back of this thumb as it's resting against the vinyl here. Oh, I see memory. Memories. Don't worry, I won't sing. It's not a joyful noise. All right. So I'm whittling away at this. Ooh, it's coming. Okay. We've got it to a point. And now you'll see like my O, my R, my A, and my R have those inner pieces still on there. So I'm just going to take my little piece of my little pair of tweezers here and get a hold. Let's see if I can do this upside down and backwards thing. yeah, I'm trying to do it so you can see it there at home. I can bend the vinyl a little bit to kind of get a thumb or a piece of that tweezer under it. And then pull it off. Stick that on my little tablecloth. And I'm gonna work at the R. And don't be afraid to even bend it over and just shy of creasing it. Put pressure on it like that to get it off. Because just like sometimes they didn't want to stay on the paper, some of those parts really don't want to come off. This A doesn't want to come off at all. Oh, but I got a little tiny piece of it. Can you see it right there? So I'm gonna use my tweezer to get a hold of that and pull it off. Okay, last one. I think you get the gist. So now I have my entire saying here, memory jar. Now I'm gonna peel my transfer. And I just work at an edge here. There's no great secret to it. Just wiggle it around until you can get it. So I'm gonna lay my vinyl here. Move all this out of the way. Can you see that? Yep, memory jar. And then I'm gonna lay my transfer right on top. And I'm not sure about yours, but mine just barely covers it, so yours should be close. And here's where a credit card or a debit card, or I'm going to use my insurance card, will come in handy. I'm going to rub it on here just to smooth it, make sure I don't have any bubbles. And then very, very carefully, we're gonna do that whole process of peeling our vinyl off of the original backing. And sometimes your letters, again, don't want to come off super easily, and you just get in there and push with your thumb. See, like my E doesn't want to come off, so I'm going to rub that again with my card. And look, it's coming right off now. So you might have to go back and do that a little bit on each one. If you don't have a card or something smooth but firm like this, you can always just bend the original backing and push with your thumbs to get everything to stick. Which, even though I did that with the M, this M does not want to come. There it goes. Ooh, and when it goes, it goes. Okay, but see, jar doesn't want to come off. So next we'll go back, we'll revisit that, smushing it down. That's a technical term. Smushing it down with our card. Ta-da! And you'll take your empty jar. I'm gonna take my lid off just because, I don't know, I might want to stick my hand inside there. I'm gonna try and line this up here. I like things to be pretty straight. If straight is an issue for you, and admittedly it can be an issue for me, you don't have to stick to that script. It's your jar. You can do it offset, off center, at an angle. We've got them, this one's centered top to bottom. This one's up higher, whatever makes you happy. So I'm gonna set it on here. And all I did was down the middle. Put this envelope back in here so you can see it a little better. I did it down the middle, and from the middle out, I'm just gonna use my finger and smooth it around on both sides. I'm gonna take my card again, especially on these edges. I just want those letters to stick really nicely. And then we'll start the careful peel. Ooh, can she do it? Come from this angle maybe. Oh wow, they're coming. Ta-da, we're halfway there. Ooh, it's taking shape nicely. Now, for the next. So the other piece was that sweet little saying, enjoy the little things. So I'm gonna use the same transfer paper right after I weed this stuff. So I'm gonna peel the big piece off, making sure my letters stay adhered to the backing. So using my fingers to push down wherever I need to, and very gently pulling this off. So it's coming. My E doesn't want to stay, so I'm gonna switch. I'd been pulling it from the Y side and the E doesn't want to stay. So now I'm gonna use my thumbnail again to rub down on the E, and I'm gonna start from this side now because maybe there's just too much tension on it. Yeah, and as you can see, it's staying on better this time. So that was it. Don't be afraid to switch direction or switch sides, or if it's not working for you, go and work from the bottom up. There's no wrong here. The main thing is that you get what you need out of it by any means possible. But you know, there's no rule for any of this. Let me get all my letters to stay down. And I'm getting so much bulk, I'm gonna cut mine where I have enjoy and the, and I know it's safe because everything's on there. I'm gonna cut all of my extra bulky vinyl off. And boy, is it sticky. Piece. Okay, a little easier to work with. So I have enjoy the pretty much down, and it's one of those things. I'm going to pull this little piece off, and my L doesn't want to stay. So again, I'm going to smush it down with my finger or my nail, and I'm going to start from this direction instead. And it does not want to come. So we're going to change things up and go from the bottom. So just to show you, it's not super easy all the time, and if you feel like it's comes off without a hitch for us on our video and you struggle with it, you're not alone. It doesn't come off without a hitch for me either. Jenny's kind of the queen of the vinyl, so she probably wouldn't struggle at all with this. I, on the other hand, am all thumbs. So there's that. All right. We will get this, people. Dun, dun. The main thing is not to get frustrated. It's just final. We'll get it. Don't mind me. Talk amongst yourselves. These things take time. Oopsie. Okay, I mangled it. Let's try again. I'm gonna get a new piece because I have an extra, because I got lucky like that. All right, let's see if I can get this one to work. All right, this one's already moving a little bit smoother. Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe that vinyl didn't cut completely all the way through. You know, we have to cut so many of those. So if you run into that at home, please reach out to us and let us know, and we'll see what we can do. I don't know if we have enough to be able to help you as far as cutting a new one and getting it to you, but definitely let us know, because look how much easier that came off, right? Can't be operator error, although I was willing to take it on the chin. And then the same thing, I'm just gonna weed out these little spots that didn't come off in my ease here. This is a big one, so I'm gonna pop that off right in front, in the middle of the word little. Okay, so here we go. So now we have, oops, and I roughed that one up a little bit. Now we have our saying, and I'm gonna take that transfer tape again, put it on here. And I'm gonna use that card again. And same thing, I'm going to peel it back off, making sure all my lettering stays on there. Woo, I love it when a plan comes together. I'm gonna set it just so on my jar, and I just take my thumb or a finger right in the middle where the H would be and push down. Then from there, I go a stripe right down the middle to make sure it sticks. And I work my way out into the side. And I'm gonna take that card again. And smooth it over to make sure my edges are clean. And then very, oh, so carefully, I will peel this off, and it comes off in one big piece. How great is that? What a sweet little jar. Enjoy the little things. And isn't that what it's all about? Like your cute little memory jar, or the picture on your desk, or the puppy that runs to greet you at the door, the sound of your kids snoozing in the other room, laughter, whatever it is about the little things. And I think the more that we can focus on those, the better things are for all of us. It just takes our day and takes maybe a so-so day and adds something special to it. These memory jars are a great idea for you to do as a family or even just for yourself. And whether you want to reflect on it each week and somebody puts their memory, oh, today at Starbucks I went to pay and someone had paid it forward and my drink was free, or I dropped something at the store and it rolled under someone else's cart and they grabbed it and brought it over to me. Whatever, even however small your memory might be, it's valid. And if it brings a smile to your face or brightens your day in any way, I think we should hang on to that. So I hope that you enjoyed making the memory jar. I hope you enjoyed seeing it's not always super easy for us either. You know, mistakes happen. That's life. It gets messy. But I do hope that you make use of this sweet little memory jar and that it helps you to stay present in 2021 and just enjoying life. Now, at the end of the month, we're going to do another take and make. That will be 2 weeks from today. So that is, math escapes me and I forgot the date already. But we're gonna make a sweet little zine. I think I've pronounced that correctly. Jenny came up with another great idea for us, again, with that focusing on self and self-happiness and just taking care of ourselves, because we all need to do that, especially this time of year. I'm so happy to be back with everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this program. I enjoyed doing it with you. I hope you have a great rest of your evening and an even better tomorrow. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.